Hi, this is Sarfraz, and I'm looking for people who can achieve, believe, and dream in their life. So today, I just wanted to have a discussion on some reality check with your beauty products, which is one of the most important categories which needs to have a discussion. And I'm also association with a brand, so there are certain things which I want to highlight and want to get an enlightenment to people who are really using the kind of skincare which they think are the real safety and natural stuff. So beauty products can be sometimes cheating and sometimes can be cool and also can serious. So guys, we need to get serious about the beauty business. Okay, it's a silky sorcery where ruthlessness of exploitation happens, and every week we have seen in spotlight and we see lovely beautiful advertisements been floating on our TV screens where we have lovely film celebrities who have been talking about some great stuff right up from your chesty charms and right up from the whitening face creams with pencils, slim figure stuff. So there's a lot of things what need to be discussed. So I, Sarfraz Khan, being a responsible person in the industry, would like to help each and everyone who is connected to the beauty industry or from his personal life care has to get some registration of information which is going to help them in a big way in the coming time. So let's understand that 80% of the stuff of ingredients in our beauty products are not even being tested as safety. Now there are a lot of products which we've been talking about in India which are big brands. I don't want to name them. So we all know what these brands are all about. And you'll find that they have these. The second category, which again categorize them as organic, and there's a third category which is pure nature's goodness, which is there, which I can really recommend them on a basis of on safety part of which is really doing the contribution. Now, when we're talking about the products which have been the category one, which has been listed and been given them the nice category of application which we've been applying, and our ancestors, like our parents, have been doing it, and our families have been using from years and years and ages, and we have been seeing that these products are really damaging and can be serious damage right up from your skin diseases, right up from your cancerous diseases to you never know, because what happens, these labelings of these products, which with the words like these big brands who so called they say non-toxin and they're clean and they're safe and have absolutely no things to that. It's basically no official or legal meaning on that, I guess, guys. It's just a cosmetic labeling about their own on by their own brands. They don't basically go under any certification of that matter of fact. So it does matter, you can still put products and you can be deprived by, and you can go to that category, and by using that product you can have a major problem in the coming years together. So on an average, a woman wears around 515 chemicals on a daily basis, right from the shampoo, from their daily moisturization, right from what they have been so called and picked up from their nearby grocery stores or from supermarkets and ingredient stores, which they need to educate themselves and go and check their categories of listings of the product which have been brought by them, which claim that they example of many plants. And today there were a lot of brands which came in and claimed a lot of things from the nature's goodness from the Himalayas, and some products coming in from the nature's mountains and Himalayas, and from the trees and nature's forest and everything, whatever people come and put onto that determine the safety, and they put all this on a sustainability of these are non-toxins and they're non-allergic. So these treatments you need to basically get your own upgradation, because which brings up and it sums up to some dirty clean beauty word of chemicals which have been implanted in these products. So guys, what toxic chemicals is your body observing on a daily basis, as skin allergies and cancer areas, as I told you, infertility can be also serious thing what can happen with all these things, birth defects and reproductive problems and learning disabilities. So all these health issues are linked to the toxic chemicals what you apply on a daily basis. So we all have a list of products which you can go online, sit, take one product which you must be having at home today, go on Google and just see the toxins what these can be put into your body, and what serious damages are you basically directly exposed to by using these products. But you know that you've been trained and your mind has been educated, no boss, these are natural chemicals and these are not going to be harmful, certain chemicals are good. But boss, by claiming argan oil you don't become away from the synthetic use of it. What has been invaded inside the products, that study and education is very, very important. There are a lot of people claim with soya and with lavenders and tea tree oil. All these are the endorsement distributors. These are something with a clean beauty mindset starts in with a lot of people with their wellness packaging and how they promote it and they sell things. And there are a lot of e-commerce business who are doing this also. So guys, all these ingredients, if you want to avoid, you can always make a list. These talc powders what we are using on a daily basis have high sulfates and parabens and PHA, PhD, petrochemicals. These are some synthetic dyes and all this. If you Google them, they're all available with your local manufacturing units. And the beauty counters are just giving them right and left to people, and people are just applying. There has been horrible stories like I don't want to name these big organization as business who are exploiting human people for their natural care of hair growth and other things. And there was such a disaster where one company claimed that their product was such natural and such proven to have the hair growth, and they were one of the best sellers in the world for that. And for instance, when that person had visited the clinic, he almost started losing his eyebrows, and then there was a petition filed, and then he won for a lakh of rupees for his claim. So there are many other companies from big companies who claim to have give them certain fairness, and things didn't work, and they had to pay up the people. Because what claims you do in the market, it definitely matters. Because even if you add a cent to a product, you're adding another different 3,000 different type of chemical ingredients again. So guys, what are you getting exposed to? What are you trying to do to your skin? Are you going to make your skin to more problematic issues, or you want some nature's goodness to your skin? See, honest beauty is not going to come through some beauty corners. You need to basically be a smart person to get caring of your skin, because skin can be ruthlessly damaged by certain things which can really take you and which can betray you by the word natural and organic and vegan stuff. So guys, please guys, no paraben, no sulfate free can also be just stated, but exactly as though things happening. Even people say they are plant extracts, but how are these plants grown? How are these organic plants are being taken care of? What are they being grown on? How they're protected by the other nature's calamities? Are they not using some kind of pesticides? Just coming from farm doesn't mean that they not use chemicals over those plants. So how do you really essentially get all these information? Are this beauty industry is trying to just label them? Your sunscreens carry how much? There was one of the biggest companies, which had a jury which they awarded 120 million as damages to the women, and there were major women who were using the product had been exposed to cancer, and those products had a part of contribution to their lifestyle, what they were using and believing them. And there's so much of skin deep database where you go and research. There are so much of education we can do, that there are a lot of companies who are trying to get them to a category of getting it safe. There was around a database where there were 7,500 companies who tried to get their products safe wise and get themselves acknowledged as safe and beauty and paraben free and sulfur free. And today there are about 60,000 products who have labeled them under that category. And the honest truth is, these none of these companies have that. So women who are using on an average 12 personal care products on a daily basis, even teenager girls like 17, like scents and hair shampoos and eyebrows and whatever XYZ you're using in your life, boss, you need to be very sure about how you're going to take your skin or your hair growth to the next level. So the only thing is, what I can do is, as a company, as a person, or a society responsible person, to give people to be sure about their safety, have a nice safety testing and sheer volume of substance to understand what these establishments want to offer you. And it's not just like, that smoking only can damage your lung cancer. It's also the skin products which are paraben and which are found with, breast cancer tissues involved, which can take you to the next level. So these claims are not just unwanted claim, but these claims have been happening a lot of people around the world, because these chemical and these toxicities around these products have really messed it up in a big way for a lot of people in life. So in general, I do live a healthy life, and I think that that's a part of everyone's basic requirement to have natural products overall. The focus is to microfix your health, and no surprises coming up from your products. Okay, so just become more onto the natural side, but just not having one dark chocolate will give you that kind of boost or something. It's just that there are so many other things which need to be taken care of, not being terrified, or you feel something, hell about the thing what are you doing in life. Because today, when eating a normal Mexican roll can be a worry. You do not know what the kind of exposure of potentially exposed to what kind of chemicals in that food or in the air or in the water we have today. And today we all know we are going through a lot of toxins into every part of our life. and we are misplaced, and there's a fear that makes us very sad that our own creams, our face creams, and our other things also adding on to that, and this really deprives and puts a lot of people into a different level of a disaster where you can get sick with all these stuff what are you doing into your system. So all these beauty companies who want to sell their stuff have patent their things in different levels. So you as a smart person, as a smart individual, have to be careful. Where do you want to put yourself in what category, and how do you really want to see yourself in the coming time? What kind of products you want to do? So I, as a company, I as a potential distributor of a company, would like to highlight few things which every distributor needs to be taking action on. Because see, if you want to be a part of a change, to take the responsibility, because every person in your industry has to take a call. Because if I am from the beauty industry and I am from the natural health and care, happening with the beauty industry today. So what are we trying to provide? So join the movement where we are looking forward to give people a better, healthy skin and a healthy lifestyle, right from wellness to everything. No matter of fact, it's just not restricted to those things. There are so many other things, that people can get themselves exposed, where they can, we with our help can get them to the next level of prevention, and we can try and get them to secure themselves. So what are we going to talk today is, when it comes to skincare, every friends, like see, friends don't let their friends use toxin products. I would not like to do that. Same as with you. Even I would highly recommend, even you should not be doing that. So what I'm trying to do is, when it comes to skincare and it comes to wellness, people across the globe do something different to maintain the charm of their skin. Okay, so we have a business plan and a business opportunity. Why not you can also get involved into it? So I don't have an experience, very big network, same as you, and I don't have the confidence of a beauty industry of a dermatologist, but definitely I have to whatever knowledge is sufficient enough to talk to people about. So it's not about selling product. It's not about. It's just about helping people to become the best version of themselves and showing them how they become healthier and more vibrant about the kind of research we have with us. So it's 2019 and people are making great amount of money, and with just their phone over the social media, and you can be a part of this, either by doing it by yourself or just being watching it on the sidelines. It's up to you. It's a dream where people have been traveling with us and making great amount of fortunes with the phone, and making of getting off their debts and owning their own time and having a complete financial freedom. So being your boss. So we're looking at people who we need to chat on this, and we're looking at people who are not entrepreneurs, and we want entrepreneurs who can change their life and many other people's life, and saying yes to what is best decision I've ever made. Is this what I'm doing? Is I'm helping the people, and I feel that it's just not about being ordinary. That's okay. You can stay how it is. Life is all about. I made some decisions, and what I'm doing now is better off than my 8 to 5 job what I was been doing. So I help people turn their monthly expenses into monthly income with an opportunity. So, what if you could pay your bills on time and take your spouse as much as need at nights and grocery shop without stressing off? You can take your kids to Disney, pay off your student loans in cash, whatever you have, your debts or whatever. So, what if it works for you? Why don't we just make up an effort? So, we have these anti-aging systems, which we offer it to each and every individual, because we have these skincare products. Now we're talking about something with skincare and wellness, where people across the globe have found a way to get a charm to the skin by the kind of products what we have in the specification of our diets and making them to the homemades. We all have, our mother ancestors have made these homemade packs, and we've tried all the haldi chandan. Every country has their own kind of systems of the skincare. But we all know that salons and spas keep spending a huge amount of expenses over for our makeovers and for our nourishment or for our maintenance of our skin. So if you deserve to look timelessly young, we have that. You don't have to pay a fortune with us, okay? Neither with your centers or neither with the people who are going to come visit your centers. And you can start looking years younger wonderfully. You can look 5 years younger in just 30 minutes, under 30 minutes, and it's a non-surgical facelift. So it all takes time. So which is now a 100% paraben-free formulation, and this paid in 30 minutes of non-surgical facelift. So all of our products have been taken care, and they're grown in certain localities where you are free from any of the toxins or any kind of chemicals to be majorly torture to the skin. Yeah, so we're helping you to achieve your maximum results naturally in just a matter of 30 minutes. So let the mirror show you the difference what we have to offer you in just 30 minutes, and we can make it happen for you in a very big way to improve and make you feel younger. And the amount of time it takes, most of you will feel younger in the same time you finish up your application. So you can just be on the bed and you can be just lying, and after 30 minutes wash it off, and you can see how these products have been pampering and replenishes your skin, and it helps diminish the appearance of your fine lines and wrinkles, and your skin start more looking more radiant and more youthful. So these products are really helping a lot of people around the world since 18 years for this company has come in corporation. So you need to understand this is an 18 years old company. It's called NST Global. This company has been in the stock exchange and has grown 220 times with its product categories. And this good news is we have started in India, and we just started in April. And the product which is really moving strong right now is this Lux and Skin Indulgence, which we want you to get in touch with us. And to understand the major ingredient list of these skincare product of ours is soluble collagen, aloe vera from Barbate, leaf jojoba, skin ammonia acids, and there are so many other acai, Senegal gum extracts, which are purely natural extracts and plant extracts, to make you feel the nature's goodness right onto your skin in a matter of 30 minutes. So you can get the integrity of the company and everything. So we have this invitation where you can have these anti-aging centers, and each and every woman or each and every person who is watching my presentation could be a part of this movement, which can help people to take themselves out from the abusing their skin to getting the skin to the caring and the self awareness campaign of giving them nourishment of the good health of nature. So that's what I'm about to do and give people that kind of category. So I invite each and everyone who could be a part of this association in a big way. Let's go together and let's help people and give them this opportunity, has a kind of a collaboration where you can work with us anywhere in the world. It's an e-commerce business also together. So I, Sarfraz Khan, my number has been flashing below. So you can get in touch with me and we can do this together in a very big way. And I'm looking forward at every individual who has a mindset of growth and who's living for the day, who lives for who wants to change his today to a better tomorrow. Not who's living in the past, not the person who's living too much in the future. The person who wants to change his today can get in touch with me, and I would be more than happy to help the person. So guys, get in touch with me. I just wanted to make a small help, kind of creative, to just help people to just not abuse the skin and get the skin to the best of skincare, which we can offer you at NHT Global. That's my job, and that's what I'm trying to promote it. And I will see to it that every individual takes care of whatever skin, hair, whatever problems you are facing, can get the best product at their home. God bless, take care, get in touch with me, and we can talk in more.